Tim, I hope I wasn't holding you up, big fella.
Holy fucker, I must just fell asleep.
Can you hear my fan?
Not really, no.
Alright.
You hear mine?
I mean, no, I hear a AC.
Is it loud, though?
Not really. It sounds like you're at a fucking truck stop, but besides that.
Alright. You know what? I'll fucking... Alright, is this better?
Way better. Night and day.
Alright, I'll set it to low.
When are we starting?
We'll start in a minute. Do the whole intro spiel just like yesterday.
Yep. Yeah.
Everybody, welcome to the Choochin podcast. Today's guest is a really good buddy of mine. Guy I've known for a long time, but by weird circumstances I've never met. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Kyle. Kyle, how we choochin', buddy?
I'm good, man. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty fucking good.
Yeah, we're coming back for round 2 nights in a row, because the one from last night should never see the light of day.
Yeah.
Should never hit the airways.
I don't even know if that got saved, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah.
I think that's probably for the best.
Yeah, probably. What have you been up to?
Man, nothing. I'm getting ready to do, I just finished packing. I'm moving back to LA. You know that, but I'm moving to LA on Sunday.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yep.
Living
Very
the dream.
excited. Yeah, it was someone's dream.
Yeah. That was always a joke of one of my coworkers I worked with back in the day.
What, like it was one of those corny dad jokes. It's someone's dream.
Yeah, I always used to ask him how he was doing or whatever. It's just how people talk. And he would always say, living the dream. Not my fucking dream, but it's somebody's. And he would walk off.
Cue audience laughter.
Yeah, cue audience laughter for minutes.
Yeah. Guy literally lives his life like he's in a fucking sitcom.
The guy constantly was knocking it out of the park. I mean, everything he said was
a banger.
Rip roaring, shit your pants funny.
Dude, I went to my grandma has completely lost her mind, bro.
Actually?
Yeah, like she's completely lost her mind. She might need to be put in a home. Like, I'm gonna be actually serious.
Well, that's a relief, huh?
Yeah, right? No, she's cool. She's cool. I just met her.
What do you mean?
I didn't meet my my father's mom until I was 17 years old.
Why is that?
She lived in Arizona my whole life, and I grew up in New Jersey and Maine. So, and I don't know, there was just a weird something going on with the family, I guess. And I never then I moved to Arizona for 2 months when I was 17, and I stayed there, and I met her, and now she's just completely deteriorated into it. Yeah.
Living the dream.
Though, I mean, someone's dream.
Yeah, am I right, guys?
Not fucking mine.
Am I right, fellas?
Yeah, am I right? All my females and fellas out there.
Ladies and germs.
Ladies and germs.
Give it up for the yucca-mups.
Boo, dude. That's gonna be a boo for me, dog.
Yeah, it was one step too far.
Dude, I got up mad early this morning.
Yeah, what's early for you, 11?
No. No, I'm no bum.
Got his ass.
No bum. No, I woke up at 5:30 in the morning today for no reason.
Huh.
But then I realized my sleep schedule has been absolutely egregious. I should be
just not handcuffs. Consistent at all.
It's consistently bad. It's consistently terrible.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up.
Oh, nobody's
Got
safe
him.
tonight. I'm getting everybody. All right, I got
Even
t-shirts
you
in the
fellas
back.
in the back.
Yeah, yeah. All right, man. Phoenix crowds are my favorite. Yeah. So anyway, dude, I'm bombing right now. Someone
Yeah.
save me. I need
I'll let you
someone with a
swim in
big
that.
cane to fucking pull me off the stage. But what was I? Oh yeah, I would like say, dude, it's amazing how much shit you can get done when you're not a fucking loser. Like
Yeah,
when
isn't that
you
funny?
don't wait. Yeah, isn't that hilarious when you don't wake up at like 11 o'clock in
It's
the
weird how
afternoon?
that works, huh?
Yeah, it's like you have like 6 more hours to not be a loser.
Yeah, and then you go to bed at a time that someone should be going to sleep.
No, I still don't do that. I don't know why I can't do that.
So you're just shortcutting your sleep? That doesn't seem like a good idea.
Well, no, I gotta sleep. Like, what's late to you? What's a late
Well, it
time to go?
depends on when you wake up.
Yeah, fucking thanks, asshole. But I'm saying to you, like, when do you go to sleep usually? I mean, I know you're a fucking literal owl, so
Um, when I go to sleep, like on an off day, I don't know, probably
no,
like
not on an off day. Why?
11
Why would
midnight.
that 11 midnight? That's yeah, that's like around when I go to sleep.
Yeah.
When do you fall asleep? Because I get in bed at like
Oh,
11 midnight.
I'm out. There's no issue falling asleep here.
Oh, are you serious?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll
I
be
have a hard time falling
snoring,
asleep.
falling into my bed.
Yeah, I have a hard time falling asleep. That's what I have.
Well, I have a hard time if it's hot, but if I'm in like ideal sleeping temperature, I will conk out.
Conk?
I mean, you couldn't get me to sleep faster with a fucking club when I fall asleep.
Dude,
But if it's real humid or real hot, I just lay in bed all night.
so I was so when I woke up early this morning, I was fucking up just like doing shit, just like getting ready to move. And
Mm-hmm.
I was listening to our favorite podcast.
The Choochin podcast.
No, well obviously the Choochin podcast, yes. But I found out Nick Mullen's actual age.
He's probably low 30s, right?
Yeah, he's 32, but Google says he's like almost 50.
Oh yeah, well that's people just trolling.
Yeah, I know that now.
Yeah.
My
Someone probably
dumbass
went into his Wikipedia and changed it, and then I think Google just pulls up
ran
whatever
with
your
it.
wiki says.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I wasn't being a loser.
You're just listening to the Choochin podcast on full blast.
Yeah. The same 2 episodes.
Standing in line at Starbucks, you're just playing it out loud on your phone.
Telling people to shut the fuck up.
Yeah, that you're trying to listen.
That I'm listening to something.
Yeah. The guy in front of you who's giving his order, you're telling him to shut up.
Can you please be quiet?
Yeah, can I get a venti?
Excuse me. Listening to something.
Oh, it's just blaring. It's so much louder.
It's so loud that it's louder than the music they play.
It's louder than him talking, and you're telling him to shut up.
I can barely hear him over the sound of it.
I'm just ripping S words, just
I'm
rolling my lisp. Full volume.
I'm talking really loud. I'm
the guy behind you has his index fingers plugged in his ears.
Dude, I heard I was talking to Clay, and I guess on your last podcast or something, you were asking a question that they just refused to answer.
Well, the last episode I did was the first one with 2 guests, and when you're doing it remotely, there's like a little bit of delay, and then when someone starts to talk and someone else is already talking, there's a delay to when someone stops or someone else starts. And
I think you're a liar.
Yeah, well, I mean, I am a liar, but
I know what happens. I know you're
in a big
lying
group.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who was it? It was the dude you had on before and his coach?
Yes, it was my my buddy from college and my former assistant coach.
Dude, I
The
didn't know
baseball
you
team.
played baseball at the University of. Well, let me preface this exact everything I'm saying with. I didn't even know that there was a University of Maine in Presque Isle.
Yes.
Didn't know that. Didn't know
Yeah.
where Presque Isle
And
was, and I didn't know that you played baseball there.
Played baseball is in heavy quotations.
what
There's
what
heavy air
what'd you
quotations.
play? Like I'm saying, what was your position?
I was the manager.
Oh,
So when I say played baseball, for
oh,
anyone
it's all starting.
confusing
It's all
that with
starting to
actually
click.
playing baseball, I became
Getting drunk and
friends.
going to their practices.
Uh, Pretty much, yeah. I was
Yeah.
friends with everyone on the team, and then there was a paid student manager position
And you said
available.
basically, I'm gonna get paid to do what I'd be doing anyway.
Yes, and then I'd also be able to go on the road
The
trips.
road trips. How far
Yeah.
were the road trips? Who did
Well,
they
dude,
play? Like,
Presque Isle, you know where Presque Isle is, right? It's the
no,
very top.
I
It's
actually have no idea.
basically the very top of Maine. And
Oh,
you'd get in
dude,
a
what were you
bus.
doing? How'd you get all the way up there?
It's not that far from where I'm at right now.
Where are you at right now?
The southern part of Maine.
Yes, it is, dude. Northern Maine. That's like
I think
4
it's
to
like
6 hours, right?
it's 4 hours.
Yeah, Tim, that's far.
Yeah, it's not that far. So the road trips, are if we didn't play, because normally fall ball and shit, we play a community college here in the state, or we played the University of Maine. So they were short trips, but
Did the
most of the
University of
game.
Maine just kick your guys' teeth in? Is that what?
Well, they're a D1 school,
That's what I'm
so
saying. So, like, did
they
they just?
beat us like 25-1, and we'd be happy to have a run.
Yeah.
I mean, they might have beaten them before, but I
You
don't
guys,
believe
you
it's
guys
very
were hooting and hollering to take a pitch to the face and walk.
well. No, I don't know about all that. It
Well,
was more of
it
a
was
friendly.
sarcasm.
It was more obviously it's very competitive. We would
Oh, I'm sure.
love the Owls would love to beat the beat the University of Maine, but I think that's very rare when we try to play them as close as we can. But the reality is, with the people that go to a Division III baseball team and the people that go to the University of Maine to play baseball it's just two different levels of athlete.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I
I mean,
mean, I've
Maine
seen
doesn't
close
have a lot
games.
of like. I'm not saying it's like bagging anybody, but it's just like the level of athletics in Maine is just so completely. And this is someone who was an athlete in Maine, so I can say this. It's so completely below every other state besides probably Alaska. And that's just 100% honesty.
I don't know about that.
Dude,
I think
it's so
there's a
different.
lot there's a lot of good athletes in Maine,
No,
and I
I'm
think
saying
the
the level of
advantage.
competition. Like, you're not playing an entire, like, see, I like, when I lived in LA, bro, it was like the entire team had like Power Five offers. Like, they're as a unit,
Sure.
they're destroying people. Like, you're
Sure, but
lucky,
how many
you're,
people go to that school that you can filter down
no,
to
but
a team
that's
of?
what I'm saying. I'm not saying that there
Yeah.
isn't athletes in Maine. I'm saying that it's not, you know, you're
I
meeting a
think,
good. There's usually one good athlete on every team.
yeah. Well, the benefit that Maine has that it's very rural, and I don't think it's very recruited, especially by
It's not
outside of
recruited
the
at all.
state. Yeah, by outside of the state colleges, I don't think it's very recruited at all.
It's
So,
not. Oh well, baseball it is. I guess. I guess
well,
there's like a kid at
so
like Vandy or something.
the benefit that the state gets is that when you have a very good athlete from Maine, the odds are he's gonna stay in the state and play for
But
a
here's the
college
thing, bro.
inside the state.
Maine doesn't even recruit Maine. You know who the University of Maine mainly recruits? Du-
I'm not
Dudes
aware of what
from
the Maine
like
does.
for football, anyways. They recruit dudes from Philly and like dudes from New Jersey. Like I know like there's dudes that I know from Philly who are like, yeah, dude, I got a friend who plays for the University of Maine. And I'm like, the fuck is he doing all the way up there? And that's where they recruit. I don't want kids in Maine. I remember I
Well,
was like,
I don't know about the University of Maine, but for Presque Isle, there's a lot of local recruitment.
well, yeah. But I'm saying like for the University of Maine is regarded as probably like the top tier of athletics in that state.
The University of Maine is the only D1 school.
Yeah, it's the only D1 school. And that's even in air quotes. So
yeah, I mean, it's not a Power 5 conference D1, but it is still Division 1 athletes.
yeah, but I don't know. Are they any good? Like I'm saying, is the team any
They
good?
fucking beat the brakes off us when we played them.
No, I'm saying like their football team. I know nothing about their football team. Their football team.
I don't know. Like, I don't know.
They were like they recruited Clay super heavy when I was in high school.
That's the thing is that the universities here in Maine, if you are a standout athlete, you are going to get jumped on by all of the.
No. They recruited him when he was in JUCO. They had no idea who he was in high school. And the only reason they knew who I was in high school is because of Clay.
Well, Clay graduated from
Kennett,
a school, in New Hampshire.
Yeah. I don't know. I just like. I don't know. I would never like. If I was in Maine, I wouldn't be doing athletics still. I wouldn't have like. I don't know.
Yeah, you'd be waking up at 11 and rolling out of your
rolling out of my bed to get into my
the empty Red Bulls.
Yeah.
And
get into my van.
Yeah, getting into your van and heading out to
go work a
to be 20 minutes late to your shift at the
exactly
local gas station supply store.
That, by the way, I'm not going to get reprimanded for. Might I add?
No, you're going to show up late and they're going to be like, holy shit, thank God he came.
Yeah, he's early today. Like,
yeah.
Holy shit, he showed up today.
You're going to show up to stock in gasoline shelves with gasoline.
Yeah.
And they're going to be like, oh, thank God he showed up today because we almost ran out.
Yeah. That's a good one.
Yeah, it's a pretty common reference, the old gasoline supply store.
Yeah. Everybody knows.
Everyone shops at one of those.
Yeah. I shopped at one today.
You only played football in high school?
Well, I wouldn't even say that. Like, yeah, I didn't.
What do you mean you wouldn't say that?
No, here's the thing, like, because I played in middle school, but I didn't take it serious at all.
Football?
Yeah, I did not take it serious
middle school.
At all.
No one takes any of that shit serious.
Dude, they do in like other states. They like take that shit really serious.
They're losers. You know who that turns out to be? That's like a 32-year-old guy who can't wait to go to work on Monday morning and be like,
well, no.
Oh, did you see the fucking Pats last night? Well, so, if I was, and he just Monday morning quarterbacks, he's like, guy, I know what it's like to throw a fucking curl route. When I was in 8th grade and we won the local semi-amateur, not amateur, not semi-hard, semi-difficult tournament.
Yeah, you're losing us. You're losing us, Tim.
And I was the 4th runner-up to the MVP of the quarterback position. I know what it's like to throw that route.
Dude, so...
Those are those guys.
Well,
no one who takes fucking middle school athletics seriously.
Out of state, like... Fucking kids get recruited in like middle school to like go to a high school because you can really pick where you want to go to high school. So kids get recruited from middle school to go play at a high school, then to get recruited to go play in college.
Yeah, that sounds fucking gay.
Well, I mean, not really. It's like people take that.
You know what that is?
Serious,
you know what
dude.
that is? That's parents.
No, dude,
wanted to play athletics and then didn't.
No, it's really a different level of competition, bro. Like. Because high schools are different out here. So, like, you have more of a chance getting recognized going to a different high school than you would going to, like, another high school. So you have to, like, but the high schools pick. Like, if there's, I don't know. It's fucking stupid. Anyway, yeah. So I played.
It's fucking stupid.
Yeah, it's fucking
and
stupid.
And you just ruined the podcast by even bringing it up.
Okay, thanks, bud.
Fuck
so, basically, I played in middle school. I didn't play my freshman year because the coach my freshman year was an actual idiot. I mean, like, I remember going to...
Just a stooge.
He was a complete stooge. Guy should have never gotten the job. And I remember going to one of his practices and, like, looking at... I mean, everybody loved him as a guy. But as a coach, the guy was a buffoon. He lost, like...
Well, that's how he got the job.
Yeah, I mean, no, it is. And the guy... I'm not kidding you. He lost, like, I think, like, 50 games in a row.
Yeah, it's like, well...
So, and I was like, I'm not playing for that loser. I'm not going to do that. And I didn't play. And I was like, I'm not even going to play football. I didn't care about athletics. And then my sophomore year...
Yeah, you were more into, like, edgy music and, like, posting black and white photos on Facebook.
Yeah, of course. So I was a Reddit kid. I was a Tumblr boy. And I was just
Tumblr's much better.
Yeah. So I was... I wasn't that. No, yeah, whatever. So I was.
Yeah, you were definitely
I was
into
Tumblr.
Tumblr.
Yeah, no, I was.
You were definitely into Tumblr, and you would repost those 1 second gifs that are in black and white of like a lady's hand on a dude's abs.
Yeah,
that was like
Tim,
your go-to.
That's my go-to
repost.
That's my go-to repost. Anyway, so I was. I started playing my sophomore year.
I've already smoked my first cigarette.
I didn't start smoking cigarettes till I was like
13.
No, I think I was like 15.
You waited.
Yeah,
you waited.
I waited that one out. I waited till I was of age. I was like 15. Yeah, but everybody does that. Like where we're from, like when you're kids, dude, and you're like, because no one knows, you know, athletics are important and like you need lungs and stuff. Or I mean, people know that they just don't give a fuck.
I don't think I smoked a cigarette or a cigar or any of that shit until I was like 14.
Yeah,
15.
I was like 14, 15 when I started.
I definitely could have done it younger, but I don't.
Oh, absolutely.
I think I might have tried and just coughed really hard.
Well, I didn't know. My dumbass, dude. I didn't know, like, I wouldn't inhale them. And then, like, I started, like, working outside.
Yeah, you have to, like, learn how to inhale. I remember.
Yeah, and I was like...
They're like, oh, inhale it. And you're like, well, I'm fucking
dude,
trying.
Did that change my life? When I first inhaled a cigarette, dude, changed my life. But it was just because I was, like, a loser, and I didn't, like, I was working outside, and everybody, like, the jobs we worked, like, everybody smoked cigarettes. So, anyway, it's not important, but... So, my sophomore year, I started playing football, and I was... Listen to this, dude. I was the second-string tight end and the third-string defensive end.
In high school?
In high school, my first year.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, I was literally in Maine. I was the second and third string.
Well, a lot of the system here is like, it's not even really about athletics because the pool's pretty shallow for most schools.
Well, no, dude, I sucked.
I think it's just respect. It's like when you're a 14.
Well, they had been there longer.
Yeah,
and everybody was like,
even if the kid ahead of you is worse.
They were mad at me because I didn't play my freshman year. Because I guess everybody was like expecting me to play.
That's what I mean, is that even if you're better, you're still going to sit behind a kid until you're probably a junior.
Yeah,
just
course.
Because that kid's put in more work.
Yeah. So
even if you're twice as good as he.
Yeah. So I did that, and then I wasn't gonna come back for my junior year, and then I was just like, oh well, all my friends are playing, I might as well. And I remember my coach was like riding my ass, dude, because he saw that I was a good player. Like he knew, like in his like heart, he was like, this kid's probably like a really good player. And he would always ride. I hated him, so I didn't want to play. And then I was like, oh, all my friends are doing it. I only played football as an excuse to hang out with my friends.
Yeah, he's like, man, this kid's a good athlete, but you know, I check his Tumblr like once a week, and it's just all these black and white. These black and white gifts, and I just can't fucking start the kid. I can't bring myself to do it.
Yeah, that's basically what the issue was. So then I was
it's like a guy taking a drag of a cigarette and like doing a smoke trick. That's like your go-to repost.
Yeah,
it's like a guy with like really, really, really
How long are you gonna drag this one
hair?
out? How long are you gonna drag this one out?
A couple more minutes.
You're sinking.
Yeah, the guy's hair is like so overly done up, and he's like taking a puff of a cigarette, which he's only doing for the camera.
Boom.
And then he's like doing a smoke trick, and you saw that, and you're like, oh, fuck, that guy's so cool.
So anyway,
he's wearing a leather jacket.
Okay,
ironically.
all right, man. So anyway,
he's got pomade in his hair.
Tim, you done?
Smoking a cigarette, and you saw it, and you're like, oh, fuck yeah, dude.
Tim,
fuck yeah, my followers are gonna dig
dude,
this
you're
shit.
on a tear.
Yeah,
I had
bro.
no followers on Tumblr. 0 followers on Tumblr.
No, you were reposting it for yourself. But you were like, hey, when my followers see this, they're going to see this and be like, fuck, that's probably him.
Yeah. Yeah, watch what happens when this shit takes off.
Yeah.
Anyway, so my junior year, I come back. And
it's probably a 100, the cigarette he's smoking. But he's like halfway through it because he's fucked it up so many times. You know what I mean? He's trying to do the smoke trick and he's coughing and he's just fucking it up.
You're honestly fucking killing me.
And so he's halfway through it, so it's like half cigarette, half filter because the filters on the 100s are so long.
Yeah, man.
And he just pulls it off and he's like, fuck yeah. And then you saw it and you were like, fuck yeah.
Yeah, it's probably what I did.
You guys just don't get it. You guys don't get me.
Tim, are you done?
My coach doesn't get me. I'm second string tight end.
No.
He hasn't even seen my cigarette post.
I didn't care that I was second or third string at all. Like, that was not on my radar.
That didn't bother you that you didn't start?
No, I didn't care. I only did football to hang out with my friends, bro. I didn't know I was good at all.
Did your friends start?
Yeah.
So you were on the bench, your friends were on the field, and that didn't bother you?
No, dude, I didn't give a fuck. I'm not that kind of dude.
You were just smoking cigarettes on the bench trying to do smoke tricks?
No, I was just like, oh, I can't wait till after the game when we all party. That'll be fun.
Yeah, you can't wait till after the game so you can jump into your leather jacket.
Yeah, of course. So
black and white filter selfies posted on your MySpace.
Yeah.
Yeah. Smoking cigs with the boys. Anyway, finally learned how to ghost.
So I was my junior year is when I like found out I was good, and I didn't even know. I was just they just let me play, and I was just like making plays all over the field. And I had no idea. Like I didn't even care. Like I didn't even think like until like I didn't know I was good until like people from other teams like started coming up going, dude, you're like really fucking good. And I was like, I guess. Like I didn't even care. And they were like, who?
When they approached you, were like, fuck, this is finally a little recognition for my Tumblr.
Yeah, literally. These kids
and then
know
they were
my
like,
Tumblr.
Hey, you're good at football.
Yeah,
and you're like,
damn it.
Fuck, thanks, man.
Yeah.
Fuck. Fuck. Hey, follow me on Tumblr.
Yeah, you guys have Tumblr?
Have you guys seen my Tumblr? What the fuck is Tumblr? Oh, nothing. It's
nothing.
Just,
never mind.
You know, it's football. Chicks.
Yeah, it's tons of chicks, dude.
Yeah, it's just chicks, bro.
So anyway, so I was what was I saying? Damn.
Tumblr.
Oh yeah,
chicks,
yeah. No.
I wasn't cigarettes, leather jackets.
So
black and white.
So I started to, become really good, and a lot of people were like saying like, "Oh, you're really good." And then at the time I was making music, so I didn't really care about athletics. But it was like, everyone knew I was good at football. I just didn't care. Like, it was one of those like, oh, he's good at sports. Like he's good at football. Like it wasn't a big deal. It wasn't like it is everywhere else. Like you're good at sports in Maine, no one really cares. Besides like the other people who play the sports. So then my junior year was like super life-changing. I went through like this super, rough patch of like depression and all this. And like, I kind of lost my mind for a little bit. And then I, woke up one day and I just was like, what the fuck am I doing? Like, why am I making music? Like, it wasn't like that. It was like, I have this talent at football that I might be able to do something with, if I want to. And I just was like, I'm just going to try and play football and see what happens. So I, my senior year, I started taking it like pretty serious. And that was the first time I took football serious was my senior year. And I went stupid. I didn't even like, I had like kids coming up to me. I'll never forget this. I forget what team we were playing. I think it was like Camden Hills or something. I don't know. They were red. I don't remember, but they like walked up to me after the game and they were like, "Who's number 50?" And I was like, "Oh shit!" Like these dudes, like, because we're from Maine, so I was like, "Oh, these dudes obviously want to fight. Like they're just gonna swing on me." And they literally like were like, "Dude, you're so good at football." Da da da. And I was like,
And you were like, "Fuck,
my
Tumblr's getting no fucking love in these streets."
Yeah, no, but I was like, "Oh, this is cool. Like I'm getting recognized, and like people are finally realizing like I'm good at football." So my second game, I hadn't really done anything by the second game. And then my head coach came up to me and I'll never forget this. He pulled me aside before a game. We were playing Booth
And he
Bay.
was like, listen, I've
seen your Tumblr. Give it up.
Yeah. I saw your Tumblr. You're going to have to start posting more football and less cigarette smoking.
Yeah. No, but he just was like,
2 weeks,
I'll never forget it. He goes,
posted different gifs of people smoking cigarettes.
And I still talk to him all the time. Shout out Coach Walsh. It's my dude. I love that dude. He's the reason why I'm playing football right now. So
shout out to the Welsh.
Shout out Coach Jim Walsh. He came up to me the second game and he was like,
Welch's grape juice.
He was like, you
shout out to welching on bets.
Tim, you're killing me.
Shout out to giving shout outs.
Dude, I mean, you're sinking. I mean, I don't think.
I'm sticking to it.
Okay, all right.
I will sink until I hit the bottom and bounce and
you're barreling towards the bottom. Dude, you're barreling towards the bottom right now.
I'm creating so much downward momentum. When I do hit the bottom, I will spring right the fuck back.
Anyway, so fucking Coach Walsh.
Shout out to Coach Wellman.
Dude, all right, I'm not even gonna.
Shout out to, what's his name? Wally?
Shout out to Walmart.
I'm barely listening.
I can tell.
Shout out to Coach.
All right, bro. So
Wayne.
I mean, do you want me to finish the story or not? I mean, do you want me to?
Yeah, I'm listening.
Okay, all right. Well, you just said you're barely listening.
I'm just imagining your Tumblr.
Okay.
That's all I can think about. And how fucking sick it was.
I deleted them. I don't have them. I too.
I'm sure. Yeah, you have to. You can't let that live
forever. No, I couldn't let that get out, dude. I'm being dead serious. I had 2 Tumblrs.
Yeah, I know
that,
you did.
By the way,
did.
That I kept under locks and didn't tell my friends.
Let me guess. Yeah, the first one was under lock.
The first one was like, way more edgy. The first one
was black and white cigarette smoking, gifts of like softcore porn, and just like, I don't know, potential drug use.
So I'll tell you why I got Tumblr.
Shit like that. Tumblr. And then you had one where it was like you and your buddies and football.
So
stuff.
I got into Tumblr because I was dating this fucking girl at the time.
Yeah. Oh man, this is coming to fucking life. The shit I've been thinking about for the last, I don't know, 15 minutes. This is all coming to life.
So I was dating this fucking girl when
life imitates art.
When I was a sophomore. And I was like, she was like super into fucking like Tumblr, and like I honestly don't even remember like the shit she was into because it was like I'm so checked out of that time period. But all I remember from that time period, the only thing that honestly I can remember,
you were only posting stuff for her to see it and like it or whatever.
No, but she just got me into it. She was super into like mood boards on like
I
Pinterest.
did never do Tumblr, to be honest.
No, she was on Pinterest and shit and Tumblr.
Isn't that where you get like recipes?
I think so. I don't know anything about Pinterest.
I don't fucking know what that is.
I don't know anything about Pinterest, but she was in the Tumblr. She got me to Tumblr, and yeah. So anyway, I fucking why am I talking about my fucking Tumblr? You keep trying to rope me in to talking about my Tumblr. Yeah, you're pulling me in. You're really focused on my Tumblr.
I'm sinking so hard. I'm creating like a fucking swirl, a vortex, a rip-roaring riptide. And you know how like when you flush the toilet, shit will swirl in the top, but as soon as it gets in the middle, it shoots straight to the bottom?
Yeah,
I've created that, and you're swirling in the top, and I'm sucking you to the bottom with me.
All right, man.
Let's talk about your Tumblr.
So, no. So anyway, I'm gonna get back to the coach. So he told me,
Fucking A with this coach.
oh, okay, I
Did the
just won't
coach
tell
have
the story.
Tumblr?
I just won't tell the story. It's
Well,
whatever.
tell me. I want to hear it.
So
I just can't stop daydreaming
he
about his Tumblr.
he just told me like, you're like
He pulled you
you're the
aside and
only
like,
kid.
listen,
I'm
kid.
literally done telling the story.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Listen, kid, your cup size is double than the rest of the kids in the locker room. Like, you're going to make it someday.
No, he was just like, if anybody here is gonna fucking play college ball, it's you. And of course, there's like there's kids who could play college ball on the team, but like he was just like, you're gonna fucking do this and make it out of here. And I was like, I think I went stupid that game. To make a long story short, I went stupid for the rest of the season. I ended the season with like 115 tackles and like 25 sacks. I was snubbed for all state because I was in like the lowest class possible. I got all conference, but I didn't really care. And then I was like, then I went to JUCO, and JUCO sucks. I'm not even gonna talk about JUCO just because JUCO sucks. I met a lot of good people, and I was dating another girl, and JUCO was a bunch of decisions that I shouldn't have made. And it's no knock to her. I mean, or anybody that I like was with at the time. I just was
wait. So JUCO was the bad decision, or the women of JUCO was the bad decision?
Not at all. Not the women of JUCO at all. It's not what I'm saying. Because that was just like I wasn't mature enough for a relationship at the time. I've matured a lot over the course of this year. I'm
maturing.
I'm maturing. So I'm the things that I was doing in JUCO, like I'm assured like educationally, like I cared about my grades more. I went to class. I was like, I really have to do this, but it was just like, it was a lot to process. I had my own shit at the time. I just shouldn't have. I shouldn't have been. I should have been more focused than I was. That's what I'll say. I should have been more focused.
I think that's a real common occurrence, though, for most people that age, is that focus is an issue.
Yeah. Well, it's just like I'm
common,
this kid from
just common, like coming into being a man.
Yeah.
Mistakes that
Yeah,
everybody
no, it
makes.
was, and it's a mistake that everybody makes. But I was just like, I was this kid from small town Maine, and now I'm living in LA. Like the hub of the United States, pretty much for everything.
Living the dream.
Yeah, I'm living the dream, and I'm like, playing football. And I'm having
somebody's fucking dream.
Yeah, somebody's dream,
right, Phil?
And I was like, I was having fun, and I
hey,
just
you
was
boys
like,
by the water cooler, you hear that?
I got too caught up in like shit that, in the grand scheme of things, wasn't important. Because now, of course, all the things that I thought, and I'm just such a dramatic guy. Like that's just who I am. I'm dramatic, and I'm just a Shakespearean actor. And
you could call it that.
Yeah, something like that. And
I was thinking of a 3-letter word for it, but you can call it Shakespearean.
Okay, so basically, I just was like getting upset about a bunch of stupid shit that I shouldn't have been upset about. And like now looking back, I'm like, I don't even know like what I was upset about. Like nothing, of course I was going through, very hard times financially and going through stuff with my family and stuff like that. But I mean, that's nothing I hadn't gone through before. I just was, by myself in LA. And of course, and I was living with family, and they were, that's like my actual family. I love them so much. They're the best. But I don't know. LA was just a bunch of, I figured out who I was after LA because I had to leave LA. I had to leave LA for, I'm just now going back. This is all recently too. I'm going back after, I think it's been like 8 months.
How long do you plan on going back for?
Until January. Until like, basically I'm going back.
So it's just temporary.
Yeah, it's just before I commit to a school.
Mm-hmm.
Recruitment's still open. So I'm going back to LA. And
Division 1 only offers.
I mean, that's a given.
Yeah, not including UMaine.
Yeah, no, FBS. I should say FBS.
Fast forward 1 year, you're redshirting at UMaine.
No, dude, I'd hang up the cleats before I did that.
That'd be fucking big time.
I'd hang up the cleats.
You realize how fucking big time?
Yeah, no, that'd be hilarious. Just because like we'd be hanging out all the time. Like
if you came to UMaine and you were fucking tearing it up because you're supposed to be at a real D1 school.
That's the thing. It wouldn't honestly be fair because
You'd be all American.
yeah, it'd be noticeable. So anyway, I was what was I talking about? Yeah, so I'm going back to LA now, and I left LA because it was the best decision I ever made was leaving LA because I was like I'm just depressed. At the time at the time I wasn't sure if I was still going to be playing football because I didn't have any offers. I had no offers at this time. And I was like, I need to go be with my family, figure out what I'm going to do because I might not be playing football. And, I worked at a plan and it was a cool plan. And like, I'd still do it, if I wasn't playing football. And I was just like, I was depressed. I had just been broken up with. And I was like, I need to figure my shit out. I need to get my priorities straight. And I did, now I'm like, I realized, I need to go train and, be in LA with my cousin, and that's my buddy. And, I can't let the small things, because all the things that I was upset about now I realize are stupid and like small things that in 2 years or even now, I don't care about anymore, and that's not, I'm not even saying that about like a girl or anything. I'm saying that like about like the stuff that just doesn't matter. Like, I feel like a loser, or I feel like I'm not successful or stuff like that. And it's like, that's all relative.
Yeah.
And
I definitely get it. The coming of age years of like 18 to
yeah, dude, you feel like you're a
I'm
loser.
I'm 24 now, but even now it seems like every year I have like exponential maturity, like my growth of my maturity every year is inconceivable.
Yeah, it's not even measurable. So, and it's just like the other thing is it's like I don't know. I don't fucking know. I'm trying to figure out what I'm trying to say here. No. I had all these people, and like this was the other thing that was super stressful for me at the time. I had all these fucking people from back home, God bless them.
Posting on your Tumblr, hey, how come you don't post anymore?
What happened to this Tumblr?
Your black and white gifts.
So no, they were just
like
I had people hitting me up
to look at this every night
all the time, going like, "Hey man,
I'm
like,
empty.
You're next,
I don't know what to do.
You're next for the NFL, bro. Like, we see what your brother's doing. You're such a talented football player. Like, we all believe in you."
Yeah, that was me.
I have and I have I have articles in the Portland Press Herald being written about me, and I have like no offers.
Shout
I'm
out
talking
to
to schools, but I had no offers. And I finally got like my dream offer, Colorado State. Recruitment's still open, and then I that changed my life. And ever since I moved to Arizona, bro, and just like matured and got my head in the right spot, it changed my life. It was the best decision I ever made.
It sounds it.
And it was just like now I'm able to head back with a clear head and like goals. Not that I didn't have goals before, but just with a clear head and do it the right way, focused.
Clear head and a full set of balls.
Well, yeah, and I'm ready to go back to Tumblr.
Yeah, a healthy Tumblr.
A healthy Tumblr. That's what I was missing.
Yeah.
I think that was my biggest issue. Is that my Tumblr following wasn't big enough.
Full spectrum of color in the repost.
Yeah. No more black and whites. Full color. All I know how to do. All I know how to do.
So now that you've gotten a couple D1 offers, and you're still being recruited.
Yes.
For all of the D1 scouts who listen to this podcast.
Yes, sir.
Your position.
Check out my huddle, baby.
Your position is defensive end.
Yeah, it varies. I mean, some schools recruit me as outside linebacker. Some recruit me as a defensive end.
Your official position is dog.
Yeah, I'm a dog. Basically, that's what's going on. I'm a doggy dog. No, I mean, I'm an edge rusher. I just rush the passer, but I could play anything. I'll play middle linebacker.
You just want to kill.
Yeah.
Your official position is dog who wants to kill.
That's the only reason why I play football, to be honest with you. I just like hurt people. Like,
you play for contact.
Yeah, I don't play like if I play
you'd be playing hockey. Bro, you'd be playing hockey if you couldn't figure out how to play football because you just want to hurt somebody.
If I could skate, I'd play hockey, dude. Are you kidding? I mean, that's the only reason why I play football. Like, if I played offense, bro, I wouldn't play. I'm telling you right now.
Yeah, anyone who plays offense is soft.
It's not even that. Clay plays offense though, and he's a bitch.
Well, Well, yeah, here we
But
go.
I wouldn't.
We're putting the dots
I
together.
wouldn't. Yeah, I wouldn't play O-line though. I'm too small. So I'd be like a fucking, running back or whatever, or something. If I
Dude,
was to, if
I
I was
always
to
wanted to
carry
be
the
a
rock.
running back. Dude, I am. If you hand me the rock in a red zone situation,
Oh, it's
there's
over.
no
It's
fucking chance
absolutely
I'm
over.
not finding pay
No,
dirt.
no,
There's
not at
no
all.
chance I'm not
Yeah,
bulldogging my way through somebody
Tim
and
Smith
finding
is
pay
getting
dirt.
paid. Is basically what's happening.
I mean, my 40-yard dash may be sub 9 seconds on a good day, but if you put me in a
Legitimately,
one-on-one
give me a
Oklahoma
number.
situation where I have to put my head down and go through you, I can go through someone and then get 1 yard of acceleration over a goal line.
What do you honestly think you could run in a 40 right now? Like honestly,
I don't know if I've ever ran a 40 and timed it.
it's just so stupid, dude. I hate that shit. Like all the combine shit.
I mean, and I don't know if it actually means anything because being quick is obviously important, but
no, it's just there's football. There's different kinds of speed. Like there's this dude runs a 4.39. He's going to be a fast dude. But then there's
I honestly don't know. If you told me a number of like, okay, this is an unathletic guy in like a tuxedo running and this was his time, I might be able to find a time, but the only times I know are like,
anything over
NFL combine times. I have
like
no idea.
a 5.2 in any position group is fucking egregious.
I'm way over 5'2".
Okay.
I think I'm 6'1".
Nice.
Got his ass.
Nice. I don't even know.
Got him.
I don't even know I'm gonna come back from that.
Yeah.
But
I don't know, man. I don't know what my 40 would be, but I think it would be. I mean, the number would be, obviously Haggard,
off the charts.
but the visual of me head down,
eyebrow-raisingly high. It would be like one of those numbers that you look at, you're just like,
where
whoa.
you're like, okay, that was 2 40s, and you forgot to turn the timer off in between.
This is both of his, right? We just combined them.
But I mean, the time would be egregious, but the visual of my head down, knife hands, just train coming down the
visual of you
tracks.
running would be worth. I'd pay.
I mean,
good money.
from a side angle, not very impressive. From head on, it's gonna send a chill down your fucking spine.
I bet
it's gonna send a chill down the back of your neck,
look like Chris Johnson,
all the way to your taint, and it's gonna make your nut shrivel.
Head on, you look like CJ2K. Like your head's moving, like you look like an Olympic sprinter.
I look like Jerome Bettis head on.
Dude, Jerome Bettis. What a player, huh?
Yeah, hell of an athlete.
Dude, you know what I hate is like dudes that are like super big, like football guys.
I'm a football guy.
No, I'm talking like anybody that plays collegiate sports can relate to this. When I say you usually hate the dude that's at practice, like, yeah, man, I love these sprints. These are what get us better. I love this shit. You hate that dude. Because, I mean, of course, like, and do I enjoy the grind? Do I enjoy, like, getting better and working hard? Of course.
I mean,
but
we're listening to a dog.
I do my thing.
They call him the cheese grater because he grinds so much.
I do my thing. I'm
He's eating.
I'm eating.
And he's eating good.
I'm saying, like, I went from, playing Maine high school football to be able to actually make a name for myself in Cali JUCO and get a Division I offer. So I'm saying
for all the offensive tackles listening to this podcast,
be scared. I hate you and
Kyle
be scared.
Will knock the fucking gravy out your biscuits.
I will, dude. I will. I kill quarterbacks. I will kill quarterbacks.
Headhunting.
I'm a headhunting. Dude, I have a funny story about headhunting that I can't talk about on the podcast.
Yeah, definitely don't mention headhunting.
No, I'm not going to. I don't even know what I'm talking about. I don't even know why I brought it up because I don't know what I'm talking about. It's actually a lie. I'm a liar.
I don't know what we have been talking about.
I think this podcast is so it's so far ahead of the one that we did last night. I mean, that one was just, of course, like I'm upset that it's like, it's deleted because I would like to have that audio.
Well, just hold on. That's a wild accusation. It was not deleted. It was.
No, I'm saying it didn't save. Like it got deleted by the app itself.
Yeah.
So,
well, Yeah, some kind of fuckery
Some
happened.
higher power.
We've lost gold, ladies and gentlemen. We tried the podcast the night before. Obviously tonight we're trying for a second time. We're recording again. The episode we did yesterday, I think wasn't as good as this one.
No, not
It's
even
so
close.
hard to tell, man. It's
No,
so hard to
I
tell
was
in the
thinking that. I didn't
moment.
want to say it because I didn't want to like address the fact that we were doing the podcast. But I mean, the one last night, in my opinion, was not good.
I mean, I think it had good.
It had good parts, but I don't think it was.
It had
like,
good parts. I mean, I
wasn't
think
a
you
good
could have clipped the
podcast.
good parts up and reposted it to your Tumblr and gotten
Of course.
a couple cute responses
Yeah,
in the comments.
my huge, massive Tumblr following would have, it would have went gangbusters.
Yeah, it would have been a blockbuster for sure.
Yeah, well, okay. And I think the issue was we went over the allotted period, correct?
I think it was like an hour and 50 minutes.
Yeah,
and I think it.
We almost did a
cuts
2-hour
you off
podcast.
after like. I think it cuts you off after like 65 minutes, unless I'm just not aware of what I was doing wrong. I don't know.
I mean,
But
you're fucking. You're running a one-man operation over there.
Yeah, I'm running a one-man operation, and it's been pretty fucking cool so far.
It's this thing of ours. It's this thing of ours.
Right. It's a brainchild.
Yeah. No,
I've been wanting to do a fucking.
Have you been
podcast.
enjoying it?
Dude, I love it. I mean, I don't know. Obviously, I'm biased, so even if I do listen to it, which I can't because listening to myself talk for an hour, it's just unbearable. But
it's neither
what
here
I've
nor
heard,
Grizzly
because I've sent this to my friends and acquaintances and things looking for feedback, and I've gotten almost exclusively good feedback.
Yeah, no.
And it seems like, it's just like my buddies are, I'm like, oh, how is this? And your buddy has to say it's good because he doesn't want to tell you that it fucking sucks. But I've heard from people that I haven't even asked that have reached out to me and been like, hey, I've listened to this. This is pretty good. So That's really encouraging because I like I said, I can't tell if this is good or not. So I'm just going to keep putting it out until it starts getting 0 listens every week.
Until you're 50 years old. Going, I'm the next Rogan.
Oh no,
that's Tim. That's a quote from you, dude. You literally said, "I'm going to be the next." I mean, of course, sarcastically, but
obviously sarcastic.
I mean,
I don't think there'll ever be
tell
another
you.
Rogan.
I'm honest. I would tell you if it fucking sucked. I mean, it's a good podcast.
That's what I mean. Is that it's so hard to do this and be like, oh yeah, that was good. That was good. Like,
well, the good thing is here's what I like about this podcast is that it's just like you're not. I mean, there's some dudes that like. I mean, comedians are even like this to a certain extent. It's just like dudes are like, oh, I'm going to get on and I'm going to say the most offensive things I possibly can just to get attention and then blame it on, if I'm not successful, blame it on, oh, I'm just too real,
cancel culture.
Yeah, it's cancel. Yeah. And it's just like, I like that you're not like, oh,
I'm not trying to have people listen and then shock them with my edgy wit.
Yeah. Which I like. I mean, that's why I came on, because if it was like that, I wouldn't be able to, per NCAA rules, I wouldn't be able to, associate myself because of cancel culture. But it's like,
I mean, the intention of this podcast is just to have conversations with people I know, and then eventually, I imagine I'll be talking to people I don't obviously know beforehand.
And if it's
because
funny,
I'm just going to end up cycling through my buddies until everyone's heard from everybody, and then do the batch again. But
because I mean, what episodes we gotta do? We gotta do you gotta do Clay's, and then we gotta do one together, all three of us. I think that'll be gold.
Dude, you know how cool it would be to do one non-remote with the three of us?
What do you mean?
Like in the room?
Oh, dude. Once again, that just goes back to the fact that I've never met you before.
Yeah, let's address this. So me and Kyle know each other through his older brother,
for years
Clay.
now.
Yeah. So I met Clay my junior year of high school when we were doing culinary arts together. And So I spent 4 hours a day, every school day for a year with Clay. And then we became very close. And after school, we would play Xbox. And you would always be in the room with Clay, and he'd be yelling at you, and you'd be yelling at him. And if he started lagging playing a game, he would
Blamed it
tell
on
you to
me.
like turn your
Yeah,
phone off.
get the fuck off the airwaves.
Dude, that was some of the funniest shit back then. He'd be playing something and he'd just be doing bad. And
Yeah, he
instead of being like,
wouldn't even be
man,
lagging. He wouldn't even be lagging.
he'd be
He sucks.
instead of him being like, man, I can't figure it out tonight or something like that, he would find you and he'd be like, listen, whatever you're doing on the internet, fucking stop, because I'm getting fucking fucked up.
I mean, that still happens. I mean, even though I
when I
see
play
Clay
with him,
in
if he's doing
person,
poorly, he's like, man, this fucking internet sucks.
I mean, even I only see Clay in person roughly like once a year. He still does that shit. And I mean, it's fun. You know, me and Tim and Clay had a little bit of a rough patch last year over Rainbow Six Siege, if anybody's wondering. Because
you know that's not true.
No, I know it's true. It's 100% true.
No,
and
you know that's not true. We were playing a game, and you guys were like intentionally.
We were way better than Tim
up
at the game, and we were literally.
Oh, you hear that?
We were in a fucking plant phase, and me and Clay, being the top tier platinum level players that we are,
this is outlandish.
We're in the bomb room.
We're off the reservation,
basically warming our hands on the fucking bomb. You know, waiting for Tim. You know, come plant this, take us to the promised land here.
See, I don't remember.
Take us to the promised land here.
What I remember is we were playing. I was taking it way too serious.
No, I mean, no.
You guys weren't taking it seriously at all, and then losses.
Your
issue piled up. The losses piled up, and I got angry because I wanted to play with you guys, but I also wanted to win.
No, your issue was that we were.
So then I got upset with you guys.
We were deliberately trying to make you lose.
The slander I won't stand for is you saying that me not talking to you for any period of time was a result of that.
I know.
And you know that's
why
true.
I say it. That's why I say it.
Because you know it gets my gears grinding.
I know. So
to propose that I wouldn't speak to you because of something in a video game.
I know. But basically, we did get in an argument over that.
Yeah, sure. In the moment when I was angry, I'm sure we argued about it.
But what happened was, me and Clay, we have this thing where we find great humor in, you know, fucking with other people. So what we do is we would get on, and Tim's like really good at Rainbow Six. So he's like the top tier, top level. And we would get on and deliberately make him, you know, lose and shoot each other and kill him and be laughing hysterically while he's like, I'm trying to fucking win here. And like, you know, I'm trying to do this. And we'd be, you know, think it's hysterical. And yeah, it was, it created a lot of animosity. Dysentery among the ranks,
super temporary.
Chris would say.
Super temporary.
Yeah. I mean, we only played.
I mean, probably
the time my life
I was over it. Because I had that phase where I was playing that game super serious for like...
I know, I never...
Like two months, I was really into it. And then, like, I think it wasn't long after that happened where I was like, man, this is fucking stupid. What am I doing? Like, at first, it was like a rush because I was playing the game and I realized that I was, like, actually pretty good. So I was like, well, fuck, I'll just keep doing this because it feels good to, like, compete at something and then, you know, do well.
Yeah.
And after, like, 2 months, it's like, it's a fucking... I'm not getting anything out of this. I gotta fucking do something more productive.
So it was a fun game when we were playing it, of course. But I went back and played that game, and that game sucks now. Like, compared to, like, all the other games that are out.
Yeah, no.
The game is awful.
I don't even play it anymore.
I don't know how they don't make a 2. Like, first of all, you can't
I don't know.
sprint.
I think they just keep updating the game.
They do. I mean, how long has the game been out? Since, like, 2017?
I think it's been out for, like, 5 years.
Yeah, something like that. But we got to wrap it up pretty soon, huh? You got anything you want to plug, Tim, or can I?
You're asking me
Yeah,
to
yeah.
plug?
I'm asking the owner of the podcast to plug because I'm taking over now.
Yeah, well, hold on. You plug first, and I'll take us out.
I mean, just follow me on Twitter. It's my name. If you can't figure that one out, you're a loser. Cordasco. And if you can't figure out how to spell Kyle, you should
it's
honestly.
Kyle Cordasco.
Yeah, it's Kyle Cordasco on Twitter. You follow me on Instagram too. That's Kyle_Cordasco. I don't use social media that much anymore. I used to be super into it, but I don't care anymore because I'm not a loser. So, yeah,
that's a shot at the audience.
No, it's just like some people take that shit so serious.
Asking them to use the platform to promote.
I'm saying like I was a loser with it. Like I used to be on there every day, like posting on a story.
Okay. It's a good distinction to make because you're like, oh, follow me on social media. I don't use it because I'm not a fucking loser. But if you're on there,
no. I used to know life it, dude. I used to be on.
Hey, if you rock bottom losers out there are listening, go ahead and log on your stupid fucking social media and follow my account.
You talked about it on your last podcast. You're like, you don't realize how much time you spend on it.
Yeah, when I was talking with Nate.
Yeah. So anyway,
episode number 2
follow me on
you guys listening.
Instagram, Twitter, watch
Tumblr.
out, Tumblr.
Go and follow his Tumblr.
Go find my Tumblr.
It's at Kyle Big Dick 69 Cordasco.
That's it. That's the one.
And then scroll through and you can find all his. If you scroll all the way to the bottom and find his posts from like 2010 with the black and white cigarette smoking and guys in leather with abs and
yes,
just softcore dry humping, shit like that. You'll find plenty
all
of that.
So,
and the only comments on those posts will be from his previous relationships.
No, I don't have any of those.
It's a good.
I don't have
scroll.
any of those
Previous relationships, or
no,
Tumblr?
I do.
Yeah, you have both of those.
I have both of those.
So,
sadly,
if you guys want to support the podcast, listening is enough. I mean, this is all way over the top.
Buy t-shirts.
I appreciate. Huh?
Buy merch.
No, we don't have any.
No,
merch.
we do.
If you see copycat merch on the internet, do not buy it.
Imagine.
There's no merch for this podcast yet. So if you want to support the podcast, the listening is great. Please tell a friend. If you enjoyed this, tell your buddy. If you have someone you know who listens to a bunch of podcasts, send them an episode, see what they think. If they get back to you and be like, that was fucking stupid, don't you ever contact me again. That's my bad. We have a Facebook page, the Choochin Podcast. If you go and like that.
I didn't even know that.
And there's links there where you can share to your Facebook friends. I'm basically pandering to you guys to try to help promote the podcast because it's a hard sell, man, to be like, hey, I think this is cool. Spend an hour.
I think this is cool. Listen to me for an hour because I think it's cool.
Yeah, listen to me for an hour. I can't even share it secondhand.
Yeah.
So,
it's a voice crack, but it's not. It's neither here nor there.
It's neither
here nor grizzly bear.
It's there. It's there. It's somewhere. So if you guys want to share it, tell a buddy. That would be, I honest to God appreciate anyone trying to promote the podcast. It is heartwarming to see people get back to me and be like, hey, that was good. Because all I'm expecting is booze and people mailing me like envelopes full of white powder. And then I have to call Homeland.
Yeah.
So
to be on the phone with the FBI.
That's right. So there's a Facebook page, Choochin Podcast. If you go in like that, there's a YouTube page you can subscribe to.
Will this go on YouTube?
Eventually, yeah. I'm a little bit behind because I got to convert the audio files and re-upload. Yeah. So there's a YouTube page you guys can subscribe to. We're on all the platforms nowadays. So if you go, if you listen on Apple Podcasts, you can go and give us a review there and follow it and get an update. Same thing with any other platform. You can leave us a review, please. It would be greatly appreciated.
Wrap it up, Tim.
Yeah, that's about it, I think. Just, it's like I said, I'm going to be saying this a lot. It's going to be a recurring theme, but it's hard to, send something to somebody and be like, hey, this hour-long thing, listen to it. It's not bad. So anybody sharing this,
making
greatly
it any
appreciated.
easier by rambling for the last 5 minutes.
Yeah, the
Of
last
just
5 minutes is
absolutely
me.
nothing.
The last 5 minutes is me
Yeah,
begging you.
you're begging. You're literally
I am.
begging people to listen to us,
I'm
and you're saying
begging.
nothing.
I am one
Tim, if
one
you have
post
20,
not being
you have
shared.
20 seconds before this doesn't get saved. I'm just warning you.
Nah, it'll probably get saved. I am one Facebook post that doesn't get shared on Facebook away from standing on the side of the highway with a homemade billboard for the podcast. All right, so
All right.
that's been the episode. We're over the limit. This will not be saved and sent to the public.
Dude, I will lose my mind.
You'll be fine. You'll be fine, Buttercup. So, yeah, we'll check in with you folks next week, see how you're chooching.
Alrighty.